I'm Richard Crawford-Small, founder of Aesthetic Entrepreneurs. It's great to be here, and today what I want to do is take you through a couple of things. Firstly, to give you a bit of an insight into the Aesthetic Entrepreneurs, what we do, who we are, and also how we can help. But also just give you some ideas in how you can be much more effective with your marketing, with your business strategy, and maybe some different ideas and some different ways to approach it. Because what I've noticed in aesthetics is everybody seems to approach their marketing in the same way. They all talk about the same things. So what I'm going to do is going to show you some examples of how big companies do it, some examples of how smaller companies do it, and you can take all of this information and hopefully use it to drive your own marketing strategies a little bit more effectively. So, we are the Aesthetic Entrepreneurs. Now, maybe you didn't know this, but there are generally 5 types of business in aesthetics, generally 5 types of business anywhere. Even going from a small boutique business, so that's generally a practitioner who's working on their own in the home clinic, for example, through to a lifestyle business, which is, again, sole practitioner, possibly working at 1 or 2 salons, but maybe has their own clinic as well. Performance business, so it's the first step where you've now got staff, you've now got some responsibilities. When I look at performance is because you have now become responsible for the livelihoods of others, through to high performance. So you've got lots of staff, it's a big clinic, it's quite demanding, you've got demanding clients, and then the final part of this is the chain or the corporate, so you've got multiple clinics. Now, when we all start out, I think it's a good idea to have an idea of, one, where we are in this, but also what type of business we want to become. There's no shame in remaining a boutique business. There's no shame in just sitting with you're working from home. There's no shame in having a lifestyle business. But if you really want to ramp up, maybe become a performance or a high performance business, you have to acknowledge that there are going to be challenges in that you need to be aware of. So it's good to take a little bit of time to look at who we want to become. Because what I've noticed is that generally, when you're working in a kind of this lower tier, your clients tend to be a little bit more grateful. They're happier. Up here, they're more demanding, much more demanding. And the other thing to be aware of is that as a boutique client or boutique business, it's very, very difficult to attract clients who would be working with in that kind of top tier. So if you're a boutique business, targeting clients who would normally go to a high performance business is difficult. What you need to do is actually go like for like. So think about, what type of business do you want to become? What type of business are you? Because it's all about the type of client that we can attract. And for me, it's all about tribe. It's all about creating communities. So I'll ask you a question. Why would you want to build a tribe? Number of different reasons why. It makes it easier to communicate with your client base, it builds loyalty, it builds trust, but ultimately, the thing it's really, really good at is selling becomes easy. If you've got a loyal base of people who already know, like, and trust you, it's much easier to launch products, it's much easier to launch treatments, it's much easier to communicate and sell to people who already bought into you, rather than targeting brand new customers. So you need to kind of look at developing a tribe. And because of that, marketing becomes very, very simple. Do you want to know the secret?
Yes.
Yes, you do. Are you ready?
I'm ready. We're up now.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Yeah, anticipation is the secret. Tell really good stories. It is as simple as that. Marketing for me is all about storytelling, and it's about the quality of the stories that you tell. That directly relates to the quality of clients that you get, which relates to the quality of business that you have. It all starts with your ability to tell really good stories. And unfortunately, a lot of us out there tell really shit stories. Now, the reason we want to tell these stories is because we want to pull people through what's called a sales funnel. So here is an example of a sales funnel. And the thing I just want you to kind of look at is it's where we know, like, and trust. Know, like, trust. If you just try and communicate and sell to people that you know, you're looking at lower value sales. So for example, if I'm going to buy something off of Facebook ads, which I generally do quite often because I'm really easy to sell to, but something will pop up, it's 20 quid, I'll click on it, I'll buy it, it will arrive, it's generally shit, and breaks immediately. But it's not a lot of money. I didn't want to build a relationship with the particular person who's selling it. If I'm spending something that's £500, £600, £700, I'm going to do an awful lot more research, a lot more digging. So I'm going to want to know who they are. Do I like this? Do I like this person? And can I trust them? And your job is to tell the stories to get your clients to tell you the information that enables them to make a decision. So you think like, what do they want to know? Key, what problems do your clients have? What problems are you solving? What are your clients' goals? What are their fears? Where are they strong? Where are they weak? What do they know? What do they believe? What do they believe to be true? What don't they believe to be true? What's their perception of you in the marketplace? What's the perception of what you're selling? What are they talking about? And where are they talking about it? For marketing content, if you don't know what they're talking about, we don't know where they're talking about it, how are you going to put relevant messages to them? Because only when you've kind of really drilled in and helped them understand all of that, will they actually do something, take action. Where it goes wrong is when you start a conversation and you immediately ask someone to buy something and there's a complete disconnect. That's what feels salesy. There's no relationship being built. And how do we build a relationship? Tell really good stories.